Superman for the Atari 2600. Developed and published by Atari, it was released for their video computer system in 1979. Designed by John Dunn as a tie-in to the previous year's film, you'd take control of Supes himself and have to stop Lex Luthor and his henchmen from doing more damage to Metropolis so you can get to work in the shortest amount of time possible. That took a left turn, but it'll make sense in a moment. You control Superman by flying around with the joystick and use the button in conjunction with the joystick to use his X-ray vision. When you're Clark Kent, you only use the joystick to move and walk around. The right difficulty switch toggles with how fast the enemies and obstacles are during the game, while the left determines how Lois Lane interacts with the Man of Steel, and the game select switch can pause the action, probably one of the earliest to do so. Today's adventure begins with Clark making his way to work as he's got a long day ahead of him, but it's only going to get longer for as he makes his way to the Daily Planet, a bridge is blown up by Lex Luthor and his gang. Now Kent must get to the nearest phone booth and transform into Superman to once again preserve truth, justice, and the American way. The task, as I said before, is to go about Metropolis capturing Luthor and his cronies and throwing them all into jail, while also recovering pieces of the bridge so you can repair it. It'll seem simple at first, but it'll get tougher, especially if it's your first time flying around the city. Metropolis is kinda huge with several screens and a subway system that complicates things more. Luckily, the manual gives you a slight idea on how moving around works, and using that X-ray vision can let you look at the next screen you direct the joystick so you can figure out where to travel to. Lex Luthor and his goons aren't the only thing you have to worry about, as you also have kryptonite satellites floating about. If you come into contact with any of them, you'll be left powerless and will have to either wait or seek out Lois Lane, as she'll revive you of your ability of flight, cause her touch is just as good as the sun. As far as I can tell, there's no way to game over, as you are being timed throughout your quest, so all the dangers will only act as a hindrance and add more time to the clock. But if you're able to put all the crooks away and recover all the bridge pieces to where you can put it back together, and get yourself to the Daily Planet as Clark Kent, you'll have won the day and have your best time to date. Overall, this is a pretty good Atari game. I was a bit hesitant at first with all the blinking figures, but it plays simple enough and brings a decent challenge. I'd even go as far to say it's the best Superman game of all time. I don't think that's the reason its value has gone up astronomically, but I know you probably can't name another, and it's only gonna get worse from here. And stop. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and comment on the video. And if you want to see more quick views, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is Brian the Blue, and I'll see you next time.